This episode is brought to you by Fox One. Watch all 104 matches of the FIFA World Cup live in 4K for just $19.99 a month with 3 days free. Build your own multi-view, choose up to 3 streams, and follow player spotlights. Stay on top of every moment with live stats, highlights, and instant replays. The FIFA World Cup, streaming live on Fox One. Offers are subject to change. See fox.com for complete terms and conditions.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Excuse me, taxi.
Okay, man, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
It looks like as more details of the deal are slowly starting to emerge, Iran could have access to $300 billion for rebuilding under this deal with the U.S. and funded by the same Gulf states attacked by Tehran. Iran is set to attract up to $300 billion in investments from the same very Gulf states it targeted with drones and missiles throughout the more than 3-month-old war. And of course, it can have access to this money, to this investment, if it gets its act together. According to Vice President J.D. Vance, he appeared on CBS. You'll hear that in just a moment. How convenient. I guess Gavin Newsom thinks that we are all downright stupid, right? So right in time, as it gears up for the upcoming presidential election, the next one, you folks know what I'm talking about, Gavin Newsom says that President Trump, has ordered the Department of Justice to investigate him and his wife. And he came with all the cliche lines. They have not found a crime. They're simply trying to find one. He put in a post on X, and he says that Trump is motivated to target him because of the fact he's considering a run for president. So what he's really trying to do, folks, is send a signal to Democrats that he is the one that, President Trump is afraid of and must be stopped. In other words, he's trying to catapult himself away from the competition in a Democratic primary, and he thinks that we're all stupid. But I'm starting with this. How does this mentality help America? How does it benefit America? And why do I say this? What am I talking about? Movie director Spike Lee. Full disclosure, Spike did put me in one of his movies, a little cameo role, but now full disclosure aside, some things are best left unsaid. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Reoccurring question. How does this benefit America? So the New York, New Jersey, Connecticut region is aware of the fact that in 2 days it is the parade for the New York Knicks winning the NBA championship. Spike, some things are best left unsaid. Why do you need to say this? So Spike Lee, who tries to act like he's a member of the team himself, he has been a longtime fan. He says that at the Knicks celebration, that Ice Baby is not welcome. Now think about this for a second. When President Trump came to the game, who was sitting right next to President Trump? Jim Dolan, the owner of the New York Knicks. So if anything, the team is more aligned. I'm not talking about their politics. I'm talking about the team with President Trump than Spike Lee. Spike Lee, in his own words, declaring here, and I don't understand how this helps America, declaring that Ice Baby is not welcomed at the Knicks celebration.
When we win, whether it's home or away, there's going to be it's going to be bananas. It's going to be craziness. It's going to be love. And NYPD can't control that. the Marines, National Guard, just don't bring in the motherfucking ice. No ice. I've said this more than once. ICE is not welcome.
Well, thank you very much for that clarification, Spike. Who are you to say who's welcomed and who's not welcomed? 800-848-9222. ICE has an obligation to help clean up the streets of America. I just don't understand. Yes, he's playing to his base, but I don't understand how that comment benefits America. Frankly speaking, I don't understand half the things that come out of Democrats' mouths these days and how it benefits America. Let's get to Vice President Vance and Iran. Iran could have access to $300 billion for rebuilding under this deal. And again, it's funded by the same Gulf states attacked by Iran. So if Iran plays well with others, they can have access to this money from the same states that Iran attacked. I don't necessarily have a problem with that. I want to hear what you folks have to say. 800-848-9222. The reason why I don't have a problem with that is if Iran cleans up its act, and God only knows what they're going to do, perhaps down the road, but if they clean up their act and there's no nuclear weapon, then so be it. The vice president appeared on CBS News.
Republican Senator Lindsey Graham said yesterday, you are the architect of this deal, so let's walk through some of this. The Iranians are saying that they're going to have access to a $300 billion reconstruction fund. True or false?
Well, Ed, that's the sort of thing they could have access to, funded by the Gulf Coast Coalition, so long as they honor their end of the obligation. I think that one of the things you're going to see, Ed, and people have to be skeptical of this, is that the hardliners in the Iranian system will overemphasize the benefits that Iran gets while underemphasizing all the things that they have to concede and all the things they have to provide in order to get these benefits. So we absolutely are open to the Gulf Coast countries investing in the reconstruction of Iran, but only if Iran ends their nuclear program, ends their enriched stockpile of material, and is really open to an inspections and enforcement regime that gives the American people confidence they're never going to have a nuclear weapon. So I think the dance you're going to see, Ed, which is going to be interesting, is the Iranian media, especially the hardline media, they're going to talk a lot about what they get without talking about what they give. It's important for all of us to correct that record.
And the vice president is correct. They're going to play all of us. They're going to talk about what they receive under this deal, not necessarily about what they have to give up.